Hi, it's Kim here. Thanks for joining me today. We're deep into the fall weather and I am ready to plant my Giant Hypertufa. If you've been with me, you've been here through the making of it, and now it's set long enough, leached, and it's all ready to plant. And the decision I've come to is to make a Mossy Crevice Garden. Now I'm showing you the sneak peek of the finished project here, but I really think it turned out real well. But I'm going to show you what I did, and I did decide to go ahead and kind of grind off that pink plastic that I told you in the last video stuck to it so badly. But we've used one of those, I don't know, bristly things on the end of a drill to get that off. That's my son-in-law who's helping me get that taken care of. And then once this is off, I'm planning to stain it with a dark brown stain. This is the paint I stained the Hypertufa with. We found it on sale. I like the semi-transparent deck stain. For whatever reason, I just like that on my tufas better than cement stain. Now, it was a little more solid than I would have liked, but I got it for $2.50, so I sure can't gripe about that. So that's what I've used on my Hypertufa. It's base cement blocks and then the tufa itself. Now I'm all ready to gather the moss. We did this the day of the planting because I didn't want to get unfresh. But basically, I just went into the garden and yard and everything and looked around the edges of the fences and driveway, and there were large sheets of the green moss growing along with other little tiny plants. And I'm just going to have to work at picking the little tiny weeds and other plants out of it that I don't want. Now, I may not really know what I don't want until next spring when everything does start to come out. I'm sure there will be weeds and things to take care of, but we've got it painted, ready, and placed, and now all I need to do is get my moss into it. I think it's going to look really good, and I'm well pleased with how large this, it's approximately a little more than 2 foot long, maybe 3 foot, but it looks good. Okay, we're getting to the part of my Hypertufa pot that I'm going to plant. And I have decided on some bulbs in here first. And I've got some raw decorative rocks. I really like them. And I'm going to kind of bury those into the ground so that my plants and bulbs can come up around them. I think that looks pretty good. And then I'm not going to put too many because I want to have room for a lot of plants to grow around. But let me see, where should I put this one? Out right here. Let me kind of put him way down in there. He's buried in the earth for ages. And then I have a small one. He's kind of got a broken edge on him. I think I'll just put him upright. I'll put him back here. Okay. I think that looks pretty good. That gives them a nice arrangement. Now the next thing I'm going to do, I have some anemones. And this time I have Anemone Blanda, which is definitely the 4 to 6 inch brand. Last time I didn't have the exact variety, but I know this is the short one that I love. So what I need to do is just, here. This is what the little bulbs look like, or corms, whichever they are. I really can't tell a top from a bottom. So I'm just going to press them in. And since these are all multicolor, I think I'm just going to scatter these all around on this side, and I have dwarf iris to scatter on the other. Now this one had 12 bulbs to put in. Should have taken these out ahead of time and been all ready. I'm going to have those little shavings all over the place. It's a windy day out here today, and sounds like we've got Boku traffic. Okay. I hope I'm getting these assorted around. Okay. Did I get them all? Oh, there's one. Let's see, I'm going to put one right up against the rock there. Okay, I think that's all. Okay. Now that takes care of the anemones. I got those half price. Because if you wait until about the 1st of October, you get these things for half price. Okay, I'm using the dwarf iris. And I got the species for sure that is 4 to 6 inches high. I have that in also some other planters, and I really love it. So we're going to do the same. We have about 12 of these. Okay, here's my dwarf iris. And so I'm going to concentrate these kind of on this end. So the dirt is or the soil is so soft, I can just press it down in. And we'll put a little near the rock. Some out here in front. Some around the rim. Would really be nice if these all bloomed together, but things can't be perfect. We can hope for it, but let's see. I think I'll concentrate just a cluster around this rock. There we go. And I have forgotten my count. I'm assuming I've done 12. There. Now. There. That looks pretty good. Now here is some moss that I've collected just from the soil around here. And I don't have a name for that moss right now, but I'm going to look that up, see what I can find out. It does have a tiny weird plant next to it, and I'm not definite on what that is. I think it's some kind of a liverwort. It grows with mosses, kind of the same type plant, and they say it grows vigorously in damp places and on trees. But I'm planning on putting this around here and just letting my bulbs grow up through the moss. So really, I'm just going to take my moss jigsaw puzzle and press it in. And if I've dug too much, I'm just going to use it for other planters. I got a little too much soil on that one. Now all the directions say just to press it down into the soil because it has to have really good contact. You can see I've got a lot of it here. I'm going to pull a little bit of it off. And I'll probably have to come through and clean it up a little bit. But this should stay green during the winter time. So I'm going to be real pleased with this. Got a lot of the dying weeds there, of course, but I'll work on that. Okay, so let me just work and get that taken care of, and I'll be right back with you. I hope I don't run out. If I run out, I may have to go and get me some more. Now, I'm not sure. I've got to study up on this and see what the active growing period for these mosses are. Perhaps it will spread a little after I've planted it. Maybe it doesn't. I don't really know. But as long as I can get it placed around, I think we'll be good for at least having a pretty trough here through the winter months. As you've seen on some of my other videos, the moss is beautiful in the depths of a cold, cold January. Okay. Now I may come out here a little bit later and pick some of these little weed out of them, but I really do think that's going to be pretty. And if the bulbs come and press up in between, I think it's going to look really good. Okay, let me put one right back over here. What do you think? Now, okay, I'm going to scatter that just a little bit jagged, just to make sure we've got semi-full coverage. I think that looks really good. So, now this is the strange plant. It's real hard and rubbery. And then this is velvety, soft green. And then I need to look this up and see if I can identify a weed, because I'm going to pull that with tweezers. You know, I'll wait for a warm afternoon later here in October and get those cleaned out. But I think it's looking real good. What do you think? I think I've got it mashed in. They even say if you're in a spot where you can step on it, you can step on it at this stage. Oh, is that a nice piece that oh yeah, that's a nice piece. I'll put him right there. Now, we'll see how this does for me over the winter. I think I'm gonna like it, and I'm gonna love it in the spring when it all pops out. Okay, we're all ready nearly for Halloween. Sorry, but I gotta decorate early because I love getting my skulls out. But we've got it planted. I think it looks wonderful. Now let me get some shots of it. I've got it up on 2 of those concrete blocks. They're half blocks. You can see those under there. And then there is the big tufa, all planted up. I've got it in green color. Right now it's going to spend the rest of the year like that. But hopefully in the spring, I'll have growth in there of purple spring flowers. Yep. Truly, there's things buried in my front garden. Here's a long shot from this side. I think this looks awesome. Got my garden cart that we carried everything out in. all of our packages of moss and the stone and the spade and the bulbs. Those things are a wonder to have in your garden, because I can roll that back into the garage and carry things out the next time. But this has turned out even better than I expected. I truly love the way it looks. It looks so nice. But thanks for joining me. I'll definitely give you an update in the spring.